Good afternoon, friends, and welcome. I'll be sharing live trades and results with you. We'll be evaluating how well these trades work out. We'll be benchmarking this against the S&P 500. I'm expecting to be outperforming it every month. Along the way, I'll also be sharing some lessons I've learned about investments, trading, and building wealth. And of course, the mandatory disclaimer. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It should not be interpreted as advice. And with that, let's get into it. Welcome to Trade 21. As you might remember, we were trailing the market quite a bit until our last two trades where we ended up buying the market at a low price, closed here, sold it the following day at here, and picked up a little gain. And that was also true following day, got back in, sold it at the close of this day. So we picked up a little bit of ground against the S&P 500. And this is looking like a pretty good setup. So we're able to exit the market here. The following day, the market really dropped, and Adam is deciding to go back in. So we're going to watch that order go in live, and our order goes in, and the trade is filled, and trade 24 is on. Well, let's see what happened the next couple days. This is just an amazing turn of events. We had some of the biggest market drops happen here. As you may remember, our setup was we're going in, we closed the end of the day on a prior trade, and we went in at the bottom here. And everything was looking pretty good till the following day when the market just really dropped down. It was so bad that Adam decided to add a little more to his position. We just picked up a few more shares, but we were hoping to see some sort of recovery. The following day, the market drops again, and we are taking some heavy losses. On the next day, the market gapped up a little bit, ran up a little bit, but still having some struggles there. But Adam is going to go ahead and decide to take an exit right at the end of the day, right here. We can watch that trade go in live, and this trade is over. Well, let's head over to the tracking sheet and see what a disaster this turned out to be. Trade 21 closed on August 6th. The S&P was at 522.03. The market had dropped from our prior trades minus 6%. And that brings the year-to-date return of the S&P 500 to 9.83. Well, on that particular trade, I think this is the biggest loss we took all year long. We were down 7.3%. That cut our year-to-date returns almost in half. And we are now at 7.01. So pretty disastrous trade. Looked like a great setup, but the market just did not cooperate. Checking on our key metrics, those aren't looking as good as we'd like either. Our percent winning trades are at 67, a little below what we expect, but our beat the market factor to tell us how we're comparing against the S&P 500, we're only at about 70% return of the S&P 500. So, that's 9.83% versus 702. We want that to be at least 1 where they would be even, looking for something like 1.5. So that was a pretty bad trade. And you look at our year over year, 4-year view, those still look good, but the big game is right here. What's going on this year? We're into August, and we've been chasing the S&P back and forth all year long. But right now, we are definitely trailing it. So hopefully on our next trade, we'll pick up some gains and try and still see if we're going to be able to beat the S&P 500 by the end of the year. That's it for today. How do you think we're doing? Please comment below and let me know how this compares to other investments you've seen. This is for entertainment and educational purposes only. It should not be taken or interpreted as advice. Until next time.